really emotional about something. The thing with your mom, she thinks that I'm too old, you know, and I'm like, her.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Who the hell do you think you are? Really? Nah.
Like, it's just so hurtful. Do you get that? How hurtful it is to me? And I would like you to convey that to her. And then if I ever hear
you ring me and you tell me that you want me to convey to one of my parents, F them, because they were Asian. That I'm locking off the phone. I'm locking off the phone. Especially given the fact that Jen has completely ignored the context of why they have said that she's too old for their son. Like, don't do this.
Hear her say that ever again, we will never speak again. Never. Never.
All right, then bite it. Hang up the phone. Because you know what, though? Here's the thing. Let's talk about this real quick. The mother was never, ever disrespectful to Jen. The mother originally said, yes, we will allow her to marry our son. Okay? But then her age was then revealed. The mother said, no, this cannot be, because we want our son to be with a woman that can give him children, because he knows and understands the importance of us having children, because in our culture, we pass things down generation after generation after generation. This is why the Indian culture is one of the most powerful cultures in the world. In fact, the Indian culture, from what I understand, is actually the richest culture in the world, because they know how to pass things down, you know, in the correct manner, right? So therefore it's beneficial financially and all them kind of things. So at the end of the day, while Jen's in her feelings and saying F her, F this, first and foremost, if I'm Rishi, I'm going to stop her in her tracks. I'm going to be like, wait, hold on a minute. My mother didn't disrespect you. She didn't even swear at you. She didn't even insult you. All she said was that at the end of the day, because you are a woman who cannot give me children, is the reason why she cannot accept you. Apart from that, she doesn't have a single issue with you. If anything, all of this is my fault, because I knew that my family would never accept you because your age. So if you want to take your frustration out on anyone, it needs to be on me. But guess what though? Guess what though? Like the video and subscribe, please. You know what I mean? Come on now. But no, really and truly, once you hit the subscribe button, the like button, guess what though? Rishi isn't man enough to admit the truth. He's not man enough to hold himself accountable for the reality of the fact that he is the problem in the situation. But despite the fact that he's a problem, he should not be sitting there allowing her to speak about his mum like that. The mother that he has chosen over his woman. The level of disrespect and timing from Jen is surreal. I mean, just look at her. Her face all balled up and crying as if like she's like this person. Like, girl, sit down, man. Humble yourself. But let's continue.
Intention don't want to hurt you. On behalf of her, I'm feeling sorry.
I don't know.
I don't know how mama can sit there and be like, but you know, the intention is not to hurt you. No. Take accountability. Take accountability, because it's like he's still trying to put the blame or shift the blame away from himself. We all know that the intentions of the mother was never to hurt Jen. We know that. But we need to talk about the root of the problem. The root of the problem is you. Like, come on, man.
If this is a viable relationship, because that's your mom.
I'll be definitely in your side.
But you're not even willing. Like, I feel like you should have had this conversation with them before. Like, please don't.
Oh, now you're really talking the talk that needs to be spoken with this man. But to be honest with you, I'm disappointed that he didn't humble your attitude towards his mother.
Point out the fact that she's older than me. You know, could you just be kind?
I definitely make them understand that what she did, this is not good, that you always like toning on her age.
the way he would continuously keep talking and trying to justify his mum's actions as if his mum was actually in the wrong. She was never in the wrong. Your actions are what is in the wrong. And then the way Jenny's going about it is also what's in the wrong. But guess what though? This is happening because you are a liar. How can you sit there and say, I'm definitely on your side? No, you're not. Don't lie. But guess what? That's what you do. All you do is lie.
Trust me, and I'm literally very sad about it. And I'm on my knees. Like, I can do for you anything. You are my other half.
Man said man said you're my other half. Is that right? Is that right? Oh, okay. I don't know who he's trying to convince with that statement right there. And to be honest with you, Jen, just look at this woman, man. She should be embarrassed of herself, to be honest with you. Going on national TV, you know, and to be flung around up and down like a yo-yo, you know what I mean? Like, to be thrown like a frisbee, you know what I mean? But each time he throws you away, you keep coming back to him, you know what I mean? Each time he sells you a lie, there's a lie gone, it's a lie gone, it's a lie gone. Oh, but guess what though? Jen's still gonna come back like a freaking frisbee. Ah!
This is the most emotion I've seen him so far. Like you can tell he's hurting because you're hurting.
You know what though? Maybe he's hurting because Jen's hurting. That could be a legit feeling, right? It could be, right? But at the same time though, when my man is being emotional but he's covering up his face like this, yeah, if I ain't seeing the tears, I ain't believing nothing. Like, look at this guy right here. What are you wiping away, bro? You got some dust in your eye? What happened? Did you eat some spicy food? Oh, I know you can handle spicy food though, because boy, you Indians, man, you don't mess about with your spices, bro. What's up with your eyes? Are you crying? Are you sure? Are you? Don't lie to us now. Nah, man, I ain't buying none of those fake tears right there. Those fake tears. Nah. Listen, my man just knows how to play the role. He knows how to adapt. He's like, listen, if she cries, I'll cry too. You know what I mean? Makes it look way much more legit that I'm very, you know, I'm in my feelings about the situation. I'm very apologetic about my actions. But in reality, I'm not actually apologetic for my actions. Why? Because I haven't even taken myself accountable for them. You can only be apologetic for your actions if you actually hold yourself accountable. This guy doesn't do that. He continues to lie. How is it everyone on this stage is all of a sudden miraculously forgot that this guy is a waste man? Don't your behavior is not going past me, bro. You don't know who I am. No, joking. But anyway, we continue.
Babe, like, I know it's not your fault. I acknowledge that, and I'm really sorry that, like, it's making you so upset.
So everything is his parents' fault. So it's his mum's fault, yeah? His mum is the issue. You know, right now, normally I'd bring up like a reference and be like, even Stevie Wonder can see through this BS. But you know what though, man? Like, it's deeper than that. Like, I need to think of someone who's even more, someone worse than a dead person could see through his BS. Yeah, how about that? Yeah. You're that gullible that even a dead person could wake up, rise from the dead, and recognize that this guy's full of BS. That simple. Look at the face in this woman, man. Ladies and gentlemen, America, if you ever see this woman around the streets, just know that she's delusional as hell. Just know that she's a doormat. Just know that she's embarrassing herself on national television. Just know that she's allowing herself to let a man run riot on her life. Just know that she's allowing herself to be with a man or to chase a man that won't even hold himself accountable. Just know that this is the same guy, that woman that brought in her friends and had the whole cast pretty much here try and convince this man to tell him that he needs to be with her, and then what could happen was by telling his family. You see what I'm saying? Like, this whole thing is a complete kerfuffle. It's a madness. I don't care what anybody says, right? I'm saying it's right here, right now. You see this woman right here? She is far worse than Eve. You know what I mean? She's far worse than Angela. She's far worse than Big Ed. She's far worse than Liz. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, maybe I went a bit too far with some of those names, right? But it's how I'm feeling right now. But here's the thing, though. If you're in a position where you had legit had to get your friends to intervene to tell his family about you two, you're an idiot. If you then had to come to a hotel or where you've been broken up, but then you end up having like a one-night stand because you went to India randomly, right? For a wedding that you're both going to randomly, right? And in that time, you didn't even have a discussion about whether you're going to get back together or not. But then on the tell, people asking this question, At that point, you're like, okay, the only way this is going to happen is if he tells his family. And then for that to happen, you had to get the whole cast pretty much to gang up on him to tell his whole family that he wants to be with you. You forced a man to be with you. You're still trying to force a man to be with you. And on top of that, you're insulting his family on top of that. I ain't never seen Angela try and force Michael to stay with her. She's just trying to force them to stay in line. You know what I mean? Like, she's worse than Kimberly. Kimberly used to try and force Usman just to sleep with her. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but this woman right here, she's getting a whole gang of people to ambush him. And then she's not even holding him accountable for his own lies. Instead, she wants to insult his family. She's worse than Kimberly. Come on, man. Don't mess about with me here. What's going on here, man? Woo! I mean, honestly, I think the best comparison we can give for her is probably Liz, to be honest with you. But at least Ed actually claims her. He might break up with her 1,000 times, but he'll still claim her anyway. He actually picked his family over her anyway, so that gives their relationship a bit more credit. So yeah, I go back. This woman right here. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh my goodness gracious me. Again, maybe I went a bit too far with the comparisons, but you see where I'm coming from, right? This is how extreme of the level of stupidity by this woman right here. Come on, man. Don't mess about with me. But anyway, we continue.
The all worst thing happening just because of me. That's why.
No.
Look at this guy using the good old reverse psychology. He knows what he's saying is true. It is all because of him. But he wants that reassurance from Jen to say, no, baby, it's not your fault. The good old psychology and that. And I just want to say one thing, right? The only reason why my man's eyes is red, it's not because he's been crying, it's because he sat there legit getting his knuckles in his hands. He was really digging into his eyes so they would be red on purpose. If anybody tells me that this guy was crying for real and he made you feel emotional, I worry for you. Go see a therapist. You know what I'm saying? I saw this guy fully got like this. Really digging in. And then his eyes became red all of a sudden. Nah, man. The salesman strikes again. He knows what he's doing. Can we give this man an Oscar, please, for being able to fool the crowd? Anyone that was fooled, yeah, by this man, right? That means he needs an Oscar, but obviously he doesn't because I was able to catch him out. You know what I mean? Anyone who he convinced. Anyway, with that being said, let's continue.
I have no idea. I don't know if this is like something that we can get past. I mean, it's not really just about us anymore.
I mean, to be honest with you, I can't believe we keep asking Jen the same question again and again. Where does this relationship stand? I'm leaving it there, but I'm not even going to respond to it myself because come on now. Jesus. With that being said, please do make sure you hit that like button on your way out and subscribe as well. Come on now. Peace.